There he is.
Hi, Craig.
All right. So it's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And now I can't see you all of a sudden.
Spooky.
Me?
So we're back to the Sungen game, yeah.
I think Craig killed him.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not getting your image either, Andrew.
Weird.
I just reconnected and now I can see you.
Oh no, here it goes.
Just whack-a-mole.
Oh, I could see everyone. Now I just accidentally restarted even though I could see everyone.
Now I don't see you anymore, Ken.
Cool. Okay, try it now. I can see... There we go.
I
I
have
can
all
see
four.
everyone.
Nope. Tony just came back. Nope. Cold. Aramis just left.
I can see everyone but Andrew.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait.
man.
I see
Now I
everyone.
can see everyone.
We need to get the super pro version of Roll20.
Wait, what?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I was going to say.
It seemed like the person who we couldn't see, when they reconnected, that's when things got better.
Yeah.
Rather than the other way around, if we can't see them, we try reconnecting. It doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay. We'll have to bear that in mind for next time. Schedule-wise, Derillium will be back next week. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to be unavailable next Sunday night. I'm taking my son to camp for the week, and it didn't occur to me that his registration time is like from 2 to 4, and it's at least a 6-hour drive to get back here from there.
Where are you taking him to camp?
Way up north of Scranton.
Ooh,
Uh,
like where? Are we talking... That's like where I'm from.
Yeah, we had this conversation, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, wait,
yeah.
I think... Okay, never mind. All right, never mind. I
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
those conversations.
It's a camp called Iroquois.
Okay, right. Yeah, we did have this conversation. Never mind.
Yeah. So I don't see how I'm going to get back on time, unfortunately.
You just need to DM while you're driving.
Yeah, that's going to go real well. As if I was a competent DM even when I'm not driving. So I guess we're going to have to skip another week. I'm really sorry.
Life happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I rolled a magic D3 and it came up with 2, which comes back to Ken. So, as Ken immediately hides behind his book.
Well, I mean, I have notes. Let's see how well my notes were.
Would you give us a recap?
All right. So last time we tracked up through the mountains. We met some banshees, sirens, some... Oh, no, they were harpies. We met some harpies. They proceeded to walk me off a cliff and almost kill me. Let's see. But we made it through after a little bit of touch and go. And let's see. We made up into the mines. We met up with some dwarves, including Red Gagger, who gave us a little bit of information, but he would not just talk to anyone because he's a professional. So we made our way back to the city, which was named Mindrin.
Yep.
Let's see. And we talked to some people on... No, we did the dock thing before we went up to the mountains, I think. And then we talked... let's see. I don't remember what we did after we got back to the city.
think that was pretty much near the end of the session. Well, no, Delirium went and spoke with
Contact.
for her church.
And we went and talked to Dan Vinnigan about maybe getting a meeting with this Alwyn Erikarin. He said it would take a day, in which time we are now here.
We are.
Right. So, yeah. So you guys are at a tavern, just hanging out, and Sivan has come back to the table and has been hanging out with you for a little while. And she, at some point, says, well, so you had agreed with Danvin that that you would meet him back at his house at the same time tomorrow. So he's gonna take a day, try to figure out how you can get a meeting with this lord who you need to talk to, whose wife you need to talk to, really. And in the meantime, you have a day to kill. And so as you all are sitting and chatting and eating, Sivan says, well, I have some things to take care of. I will meet you back at Danny Boy's house tomorrow. Can you boys do without me until then?
I think we'll survive.
We'll be fine.
And
We'll
so,
manage.
she heads out.
All right. So we have a day to kill, guys. So what do we want to do?
Go ahead.
I was just asking them what they want to do.
Well, personally, I'd like to find a place where I can send a letter. But you, not sure y'all are more familiar with this town than I am.
Yeah, I mean, I know a few places where you can send a letter. I assume I would know a few places where you can send a letter since I've spent my whole life here.
Yes. Yes. So, largely the way that it works is there's a service near the western gate of the city. So, if you come back to here, this is the entrance that Aldum and Cole, you both would have come in. Cole, you came in with what's his face? The merchant. I can't think of his name at the moment.
Hester.
Hester, yes, thank you. And right near that gate, there's a messenger. Actually, right by each of the gates, there's a messenger service building. You can either pay them to actually have a message physically taken, like if you want to write a note and have someone carry it, they can do so, or it's actually cheaper if you give them the note and pay a 1 gold piece, and they will have it magically sent to whomever you are contacting. So if you do that, and if you go that route, it has to be 25 words or less. But if you want to have them physically send it, the cost is going to depend on how far you're sending it.
I will explain all of that to him.
I expect you to repeat it word for word.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Know of any ways to make some easy coin, Supaklu?
Well, I mean, I'm sort of partial to the bounty hunting, but I'm not sure what exactly is available right now that we could get done in a day. Usually I take some time to try and figure out my query before I, actually start hunting. So I don't think we'd be able to get it done in a day.
And we could find out something about those explosions or something around the city.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be curious about that.
Because you've been here longer than I have. Common, right?
No,
It's not
I've
like a-
never.
Break into different city. Like that.
No, I mean, I've never seen any explosions in my time here. I'd be curious to see what we could dig up in 24 hours.
I'm just looking at. I guess we could start at maybe Willena's church. See if they've heard of this corrupted symbol.
Okay. So I think we could swing by a message post or whatever on the way over that way.
Yeah, we can do that.
So, as you all are having this discussion, a young boy, human boy, maybe 13, 14 years old, approaches the table, and Sepaklu, he looks to you and hands you a note, and then turns. He says, "Excuse me, sir. I believe this note is for you." And he turns to walk away.
Huh. Well, that was odd. We were just talking about letters, and here I get a note. I'm gonna open it up.
Okay. The note says you are in danger. If you would if you would like to know more, meet me at midnight at Seesaw Alley.
Huh. I'll pass
Or-
it around to everyone.
In Seesaw Alley, yeah. You recognize the name of this alley. It's in a seedy part of town. It's not necessarily somewhere where you would want to get caught by surprise.
Or at midnight at all, probably.
Right.
I'll pass the note around. Well, it appears I'm in danger, gentlemen.
I think this is for you.
Does this happen to you often?
I mean, I've never gotten a note past me that says I'm in danger and to meet somewhere dangerous in the middle of the night. So, no, it's never happened to me. I guess we should go to this place at the middle of the night. I mean, if you guys have my back, I'd be curious to see who has or curious to learn more at least. But I don't like
Sure.
the idea of going to this place in the middle of the night.
Any idea who it could be from? What it could be about?
I mean, I'm not sure. Maybe someone from my time in the military, but besides that, I can't think of anything. I rubbed a few people the wrong way, but no one that would danger me, I don't think.
Well, I'm fine with providing you some backup.
What time is it?
Right now it's probably about 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Anything we need to do before we head over that way? I mean, we have a few hours to burn. I guess we have to, let's go send that letter, huh?
Yeah, or at least see how much it'll cost. Not exactly the richest person, though. That job did help.
Yeah. All right, let's head over there.
All right, so you make your way to the messenger service. It is it's 1 gold message to send it magic. Sorry, 1 gold message, 1 gold piece to send it magically. For you to send it via horseback or whatever. This is going to your hometown, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so that's going to be like 5 gold pieces.
Okay, and would it cost more to enclose something? That letter, like some extra gold?
Yeah, you can do that. Mhm.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and shockily write up the letter. As a farm boy who didn't have a proper education in camp.
Yep.
Write out, fold it, and enclose 8 gold pieces there, along with the letter in the envelope.
Okay. All right, and they tell you it should get there in the next day or so.
Appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you.
All right.
So we probably still have a couple hours to kill, right?
You do, yes.
Anyone have anything else they want to take care of? We can head over to the temple. I'm not sure if they're still open this late.
Yeah, temples are probably open. I mean, there's something there. I guess all the time.
Alrighty, let's head over there then.
Okay, so you do some searching around, and I mean the nearest temple to you would be again probably the same temple that Sivan went to, although in character you wouldn't know that. But yeah, so this is just a very small, plain-looking building. You enter in and you see this older, elvish-looking woman, kind-faced, and she greets you in sort of a lobby area, and she says, "Gentlemen, can I help you?" Just kind of looking across the 3 of you.
Yeah, I hope so. We're doing a little bit of investigation about the incident that occurred a few days ago.
And she says, well, we had nothing to do with that.
No,
What is it?
obviously. We're hoping that we could find out more information. We're hoping to, see what we can find out and hopefully bring whoever has been doing these things to justice.
She says, I don't know what to tell you. It's, whoever is doing this has, the symbol is, that they're using is a corrupted version of the symbol for Our Lady, and she kind of gestures to a spot on the wall, and you see the normal version of the dove without the fire and the flame, or the fire and the blood coming from it. She says, "We believe in freedom and personal choice for people, but not in terrorism and acts of violence. That is not the way of Our Lady."
We saw Swan's holy symbol being that same symbol, right? Or has she kept that kind of hidden whenever she cast?
I think you would have seen it at some point. Yeah. I think,
Okay.
in fact, I think she showed it to you at some point.
Can you tell us more about what exactly Your Lady represents?
She says, well, certainly. Helena is about joy and pursuing joy and passion and the freedom to for people to live lives that are free and full, and the idea of rule and law not being the only thing that gives our life meaning, but love and curiosity and excitement also balancing that out.
Doesn't sound like most other gods to me.
She kind of smiles at that, and she says, well, there every person's journey of spirituality is different. Do you know much of the gods?
Personally, not too much. I mean, I've heard of them. I've been aware of them, being in the military for a little bit. You come across people that have various faiths, but I don't know that any of them ever worship Elena.
Yeah, I ain't never heard much of that. Heard something about a Frolin, but that's about it.
She nods and she says, yes, the worship of Frolin is a different type of pursuit. It's less philosophical, let's say, and more in the pursuit of being independent and finding ways to achieve your independence of everyone and everything in magic.
Wow.
You say you're peaceful now and Your Lady stands for peace, but most things start with blood. Have there ever been violence or blood shed in the name of Elena in the past? I'm not so familiar with the history of your faith.
She kind of thinks for a moment, and she says, most of the violence that occurred in the name of religion was during the age of chaos. She says, and that was really more. That was more that had more to do with the fighting between the gods, and Belena was trying to get Benton to understand that law and order weren't everything. Um, uh, in those times, there was much chaos, and everyone was sort of fighting with everyone else, but it wasn't necessarily fighting in the names of gods. It was more of survival. Um, she says, at the time when the Age of Chaos started, the world was united under Benton and law and order. Everything was calm and um, orderly, but it was boring. People lived and died and did what they were supposed to and followed all the rules, but had no real life or uh, desires of their own. They they simply did as they were told and died, and that was all there was to life. When Welena was elevated to a deity, she she sought to add whimsy and love and enjoyment to people's lives, and it led to a great conflict with Benton. Both of them tried to enact their will on people, and it caused a great number of calamities to happen throughout Sephiria. As a result, many people were killed, but it was mainly a matter of survival for them.
And which god is ascendant in this city, in Mindrin?
Sorry, what was that?
I guess which god is the most popular in Mindrin? Who has the most followers?
She says, well, certainly Benton has more followers. The city and Jindala as a whole is ruled by law, and people seem to elevate, or once again elevating that to the highest and most important precept. But you never know. She kind of smiles. She says, Welena still has her tricks, and we may yet see a resurgence of people understanding the need for balance.
Could I, it seemed like you might have been, I guess, letting something go there. Could I insight that?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, she seems...
Goes over my head.
She seems to be very forthright with you, and very... she's speaking, very passionately about her beliefs and very seemingly candidly.
Okay.
This is all a bit over my head, honestly, but when you think of like any religious group besides Benton, I guess, that might want to hurt Rolena.
She kind of frowns at that, and she says, I don't know of a particular group, but since the explosion occurred the other day, people have been talking, and people are saying that the law and order is too strict, and that perhaps maybe there is the need to get the government's attention, and maybe not through violence necessarily, but not everything can. We've been down this path. We've seen what it's like when when life is all about rules and regulations, and I don't know. Not everybody wants to see us go there again. But there's no organization I know of that would do this.
All right. Do we have any other questions?
And you haven't seen or heard of this kind of symbol before? Like any other, I guess, changes to Elena's symbol?
She's no, not that I've ever heard of.
Is there a god or a deity who is more extreme than Elena? More
She
the force of chaos?
she laughs at that and she says, "Well, if it's chaos you want, perhaps it's the trickster you're speaking of. But even the trickster, well, I don't know if he's even a real god, but most of his most of what he enjoys are playing jokes on people and minor graffiti, nothing violent."
What's his name?
Her eyes widen as you say that. She says, Nobody has a name for him. He simply calls himself the Trickster."
Well, I didn't have any other questions.
Neither.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Certainly. She kind of nods her head, and she's as you turn to leave, she says, "Go and be free."
I'll hand her a gold as I'm going for your lady.
Thank you.
I don't have a dog to drive away, so
What's that?
I don't have a dog to scare away by saying that back.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Should we find someplace we can stay for the night after we go to the alley?
Well, are you sure we'll go back to an inn afterwards? Don't know what'll happen.
That's a good point. We can just head there, scope it out before, maybe see if there's anything worrying, make sure we don't get trapped.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right. Let's make our way over to the Seesaw Alley.
All right. So your plan is to head there and wait for a couple of hours until midnight?
Yeah, I mean, we can scope it out. I mean, see if there's anything there. I don't know that we sort of hit a dead end with the Willana stuff so far, so I'm not sure if there's anything else that we want to check out, unless you guys can think of anything.
Mhm.
All right, let's make our way to Seesaw Alley.
Now, Tony, you had mentioned that Alvin might be interested in finding like a fighting pit or something like that. Is that something you would ask about?
Maybe. Well, that was kind of just a way to make money, I guess, in the meantime.
I mean, we have a couple hours to kill.
I don't know, but I feel like that commits everyone to kind of an encounter. I don't know if y'all want to do that. Just out of character.
I mean, out of
Well-
character, it seems like the DM may have provided us with
Oh,
a
okay.
fighting bit.
Okay.
It's up to
I
you.
kind of I dragged everyone off to write a letter, so
All right, cool. Okay.
Let's do it, man. In
uh,
character, very reticent about this.
Alright. So, well, is there a Supaklu? We have some time to kill. Is there a way where I could maybe we could use our brawn to make some money?
well,
Did I
there's
know
like
that?
that dock.
Well,
What's
that's
that?
not the type of work I'm referring to. Not the type of muscle.
Yeah, so Sparkly, you would know, having been around the city, there is a warehouse out near the north end of town, where yes, there has been known to be some underground fighting that happens. It's not quite illegal. Like you're not people won't be arrested for it, but if soldiers come across it, they will be likely to kind of break it up. And so yeah, people are a little bit sneaky when they go there, but it's not the type of thing that you're going to get thrown in jail for.
Wasn't it somewhere where we can go there, do some fighting, and then get to where we need to be on time?
Yeah, you can. I mean, depending on how long you haven't been there yourself, and so you don't know what the actual fighting is like. But it's not too far away.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really my thing, but I think I know some places.
Doesn't lead the way. Let's go.
All right. I will lead the way.
All right, so you all come to this warehouse, and the front is all boarded up. You don't see any light or anything. It's everything looks really quiet. How do you want to proceed?
I mean, we can look through some windows, see if we can see anything on the inside, maybe scout around a little bit.
The windows appear to be just shuttered up.
All right, maybe look around, see if we can find some place to get in. There must be some
Okay.
way into the place.
Maybe there's a basement.
Go ahead and make me some investigation checks.
I could try.
Oh, wow.
That's accurate.
Well,
That's
this
a
is
2
fun,
minus
guys.
1, by the way.
Let's head over to Seesaw Alley.
Fighting pits were canceled tonight.
What's that? That's a rock.
Oh boy. Yeah, so you all are just kind of like wandering around the outside of this building and looking around, and a guard comes walking by down the street, and he sees the three of you just kind of milling about, and he says, what are you lot up to then?
Our wives are shopping. We're just waiting around.
Make a deception check.
It's just my go-to whenever someone asks me if I need help in a store.
So he kind of looks taken aback, kind of looks around at the at this, dark street with, very obviously no stores around, and he says, "Right, carry on then." And he continues walking.
Great.
Eventually, you do find that the front door, while it looks like it's it's locked, the whole lock, where the door is kind of seems to be locked to the frame. The whole frame actually pulls away from the opening, and so it's kind of like this facade of a locked door, and you're able to make your way inside. And looking around inside, you do find some steps down into a cellar, where it appears that where most of the activity is going on. So, if I type on the right keyboard. Yeah, so you are greeted by a gnomish looking man. He introduces himself as Mantix Ponan. Let me put this in here. And he says, "So, you guys looking to get into a fight tonight?"
That's exactly what we're looking for.
He looks over the three of you, and he looks at Cole, and he says, "You look like a stiff wind could blow you over, boy."
Cole looks down at his 6'1", 260 form. I guess.
I was thinking you were skinnier than that. Why was I thinking you were really skinny?
I'm really skinny.
220, but still farm dude.
Okay, yeah, he wouldn't have said that then. So he'll look at you and say, "What about you, boy?"
I mean, I'm here with them, so I guess if that's what y'all want to do. I don't know. I'm not real experienced with that.
What kind of rules do these pits have?
He says, only real rule is no magic, no killing each other. He says weapons are allowed. As soon as someone drops unconscious, we'll get you back up on your feet, and the other person takes the gold.
I mean, Alden, this is all you. You think you can, prop us up?
Who's the current champion? Are they here tonight?
he kind of looks you up and down, and he says, "Believe me, boy, you don't want to take on the champion."
Well, who can we fight tonight?
He says, he kind of looks out. He kind of looks around over the crowd of people, and people are just kind of milling around and you know, chatting. And he says, "There are a few lower level folks. If you want to pay a gold piece, then we'll get you a few fights, and we play a knockout style. So you win 3 games or 3 fights, then you'll be the winner."
Says, okay, I'm ready to go. Can I wager money on myself?
He says, yeah, you can place a bet on yourself. The entry fee is 2 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then yeah, so then if you can win the fight, then you'll take home 5 gold pieces, we'll say.
Sure. Okay.
Or it would be 5 gold pieces per fight. So if you can win 3 times, then you'll take home 15.
Okay.
It's not bad. But I think I'll leave this to you. Not really my forte.
So I'll stretch out the shoulders, make sure the great sword is sharp, and I'll say I'm ready to start.
He says, all right, step over here, and you're gonna be in the second fight. And so he go ahead and mark the 2 gold off of your inventory.
Sure.
And you see 2 fighters facing off first. One is a human woman with just kind of very short blonde hair, very yellowish blonde hair, headband kind of tied around her head. Looks kind of skinny, but wiry kind of skinny. Like she can take a few punches, and she's just kind of jogging in place and getting loose. And then the person she's facing is a short wood elf. He's got kind of browns and greens in his leather armor, and he's got a couple of daggers in his belt, and is carrying what looks to be a long sword, a long skinny sword, not a long sword, but he's got that in a sheath. So they face off, and I'm gonna have you guys roll for this. So tell you what, Ken and Aramis, why don't you 2 roll for these fighters? Ken, you can roll for the monk, the first woman, and Aramis, you can roll for the rogue.
Oh, just a D20?
Yeah, so sorry, I'm just gonna get these next to each other so I can save time flipping back and forth.
That's 2 2s rolled for me so far today.
Oh. All right, so Ken, go ahead. go ahead and roll as well. So this will be their initiative roll.
He got a 7.
Yeah, I already rolled.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then you're gonna make a d20, make a d20 plus 5 roll.
Oh, yeah.
14. Okay, so the elven-looking man has his rapier out now, and they're kind of circling each other, and the elvish-looking man goes to make a stab with his sword, but he's too slow, and the monk steps in close and jabs an elbow, catches him right in the face. Roll roll a 1d4 plus 3. That's 5 points. And then she gets an extra unarmed attack. So roll another d20 plus 5. $17. That hits as well, as he kind of reels from the blow to the face. She follows it with a quick jab to the ribs. Roll another 1d4 plus 3. Another 6 points of damage. Whew. So he's taken 11 points now. I think he's still up. He's not. So she catches him right in the face with an elbow and then slams him in the ribs, and he just collapses immediately. Didn't even get a chance to use his rapier. And quickly some people rush in to kind of stabilize him and kind of drag him off the floor, and everyone's cheering. She's kind of looking around the crowd like, what? Just kind of giving everybody a little attitude. All right. And now, Alden, you are up. So you step up, and across from you, you see a human man, tall, well armored. He is he's got a great axe strapped to his back, and he. How tall are you?
6'2", I think.
Okay. Yeah, so you're about equal height.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and have you roll initiative.
One second, sorry.
You tied, but you've got the higher dex modifier, so you can go ahead and go first.
All right. I'll swing my greatsword, and as a bonus action, I'll try to do Great Weapon Master. So I take a -5 penalty, but if I hit, I do more damage.
Is that a bonus action?
Yeah. So you can. Did it post? Yeah. So you can choose to do a Great Weapon Master attack. You take a -5 penalty to the attack, where you do +10 damage if it hits.
Oh, that's if you crit or you take them down to 0.
I think that's supposed to be two separate things.
Oh no, you're right. Right. Okay, yeah. So the part you're using isn't an extra bonus attack. It's just as yeah. So
Yeah, it's just this section, I think.
all right. So you're taking the -5, so it's an 18.
Mhm.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Nice. So
Plus
17
10 to the
damage.
holy cow.
Yeah, especially at lower levels. It's crazy.
You're just gonna lop this guy's head off.
I broke the first rule.
Yeah, so you guys are circling each other, and you've both got your great axes out, and you're both kind of just looking for an opening, and one of you kind of will think like you're going to attack, and the other one, reacts, and finally he goes to put his axe over his head with both arms and take a chop at you. You charge in and catch him right in the ribs with your great axe, and you feel several of them crack and pop underneath it, and his great axe just falls right out of his hands, and he just collapses back, flat on his back. And the crowd, at first, there's just like silence across the crowd, like everyone is just like, whoa. And then there's some smattering of applause and people giving each other a hard time, like hey, I put five gold on that guy. No, you didn't. So on and so forth. By the way, how much did you wager on yourself?
Probably just 2 gold. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you definitely get that back. Plus there's plus the 5 gold for winning the fight.
Okay, cool.
And then so now you are going to face off against the monk woman. And she kind of eyes you up and down. So it's a big axe you got there.
It's actually a sword.
Oh, I thought you said it was a great axe. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's a big sword you've got there.
So we'll see if you can dodge it.
All right. Well, let's roll initiative. Oof. Not a good sign for her. Ooh, okay. So we'll say, just for the flavor of this, you say that and you kind of jab it forward, and she quickly does a spin move around it and is going to make an attack on you. This would be... Uh-oh. Did we lose someone?
Nah, I just have a spectator now.
Oh, okay. So d20 plus 5. 12? Does that hit you?
No.
So she spins around your great axe, and her elbow catches you right in the back of the head, but it's not enough to actually injure you. So her elbow just kind of connects, and you just kind of turn and grin at her. And she's going to make her follow-up bonus attack. 19.
That one hits.
Yeah, so you kind of grin at her, and her eyes widen for a split second, but then she just follows it up with a punch straight to your mouth, and it's no, damage is not a d20. That would be bad. So you take 7 points of damage.
You didn't
Yes,
roll
sir.
a d4 there. You just rolled
Oh.
4. Not going to let you do free damage. Max damage for free.
I did
There you
too
go.
roll a 4.
There you go. Okay.
You're calling me a liar. All right. Yeah, so 7 points of damage right in the kisser.
Okay. I think that'll throw me into a rage, and I'll
Okay.
make us. So I'll go into a rage as a bonus action, and I'll make a swing with my great sword.
Okay. A 20 will hit.
Yeah, so I should get
Uh,
+2 damage because of the rage. So 15 slashing to her.
15 points of damage. Yeah, so you taste the blood in your mouth, and you whip your great sword back around, and yeah, she's not able to dodge out of the way of it this time. You catch her right in the side with it, and yeah, she collapses to the ground, and the crowd just goes crazy again.
I'll strut for the crowd this time. Raise my sword over my head. Try to hype them up.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, did you wager on yourself again?
No, probably not that time. Do I have to commit to a third fight, or can we bow out at this point?
No. That was.
Oh, that was the third fight.
Oh no. Sorry. It was. Sorry, it was 2 fights, not 3. I said that wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, you've cleaned out this bracket. So you get back another 5 gold for winning that one.
Cool.
And yeah, so you get approached afterward by let's see. You get approached by a woman. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a kind of tall woman with long black hair, and she approaches you and she says, "You fight well."
Thank you. Yeah. I didn't learn how to fight this way in the city, but it's working out for me.
She looks back to where there's the blood stains all over the floor, and she says, "No, I suppose not." She kind of looks over to your companions and she says, "Do they fight too?"
They do, but I don't think this ring is for them. But if they want to jump in the future,
would you guys be standing right nearby, or would you have kind of moved away?
Yeah, I probably would have met up with him after he was done fighting.
Yeah,
Yes.
so she looks over at the two of you and she says, "You do not like to make money?"
My skills aren't exactly ideal for the fighting pits.
What type of skills would that be?
Scout, tracker, more of a range specialist myself.
She looks over to Cole.
Yeah, I ain't really ever been much of a fighter, and now kind of have to rely on magic, I guess.
She
Which
nods.
isn't allowed here, I guess. Which is fine. Not real my speed, anyways.
So, what if there was a way that you could earn some money and perhaps make use of more of your type of skills? Is that something the three of you would be interested in?
Depends on the job. Spent most of my life on the right side of the law. I don't want to really get on the wrong side of it now.
She says, "It's not a job. It's something similar to this, but less of the brutal and more seeing how you work together as a team and solve problems."
We can solve problems.
Guess we've done that already a bit.
I think the three of you, could make a very interesting team for a little competition that we do. The night after tomorrow. And she gives you directions to a spot in town, to a tavern. A tavern called the Vague Tusk. There you go. She says,
could this job have a fourth member?
she kind of looks around. I suppose if you feel you need to take on a fourth member.
And what exactly does this pay?
Well, you will find the details out when you go. Just tell Bernie that you know me.
Who are you?
Oh, of course, but I am Catherine.
Sorry, I'll need a bio break.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's probably a good place for it anyway.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, so why don't we break for 5 minutes and then we'll come back and go from there.
All right.
Andrew, did you go to Huzzah today?
Did I go to what?
Huzzah. Today was the big swap meet at Huzzah Hobbies. The one I was
Oh,
telling you
no.
about. Yeah.
I forgot about
I should have
that.
said something about it. I wasn't sure if you were interested, but yeah, I got
Nope,
some.
totally blanked.
Yeah, got
You
a
went?
couple. Yeah, it's always really nice to like go there because like there's just people selling stuff for so cheap. But I just got some like Stormcast models for Warhammer and then some Keyforge decks. But there's like some people that had like RPG stuff and a bunch of other stuff for games that I don't really play. But I only spent $15, so I feel pretty good
Nice.
about that because I went in thinking last year I spent like $120, and I got a lot for that $120, but then I proceeded probably to sell most of it to other people. So it's like I didn't even use it. It was just like, man, this is such a good deal. And there's a couple
And then
times
you get home and
when
you're like, what am I going to do with this?
right, exactly. So I kept my eyes on the prize. Only spent $15, but $15 worth of deals.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, there was that charity stream that I got involved in.
Mhm.
And we were doing all these raffles. And the first one, I was so excited. I jumped in. I didn't even really look at what they were, what they were raffling off. And
Yeah.
it's these, they're raffled off these little minis,
Mhm.
which I literally don't play in person at all. So I've got these 4 minis stacked up here,
What are they?
unpainted. There's a gnome wizard, 2 tiefling warlocks, I think. Yeah, like 2 different sets of tiefling warlocks,
Mhm.
and then a myconid adult.
Okay. All right.
2 myconid adults.
Huh.
I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with them yet.
Yeah, I just started my first on Friday night. I started my first in-person game since coming back to back to RPGing. So I played Starfinder in
Oh, okay.
Silver Spring
Oh, nice.
with some of the people that I play like tabletop games with.
Mhm.
So that was really fun, and it's cool to get back into it with people, and it's definitely way different to be in someone's basement, like around a table, than to be in chat or whatever else. But it's
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, definitely very different.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I have like minis everywhere. It's like, oh hey, what's up, minis?
Oh wow. Nice.
There's hold on, let's see. Let me readjust this. Okay. So let's see, we got some ponies. These are from Malifaux. There's like a unicorn. This is like a limited edition thing that I
Ooh.
have. We got let's see. Imperial Knight, that's from 40K,
Wow.
the huge. Then I have a bunch of Infinity stuff too, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been really resistant getting into the whole mini thing because it just
Yeah.
seems like it's so expensive.
Oh
Like,
no, it
I
is.
can't
Yeah.
even. I
No,
can't
this is
even
my hobby.
imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I spend my money. And it's also like it's just me and my wife. So like you have
Oh yeah.
a kid and that's way different.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still spend plenty of money, but I spend it on like the adventures and the books and that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the nice thing about the minis is like I play almost every Wednesday night, so at least I get my money's worth. And then I try to get some games on weekends too, as much as I can without like ignoring my wife for long stretches of time, which I don't necessarily want to do.
That's also important. Yeah.
Do you both live near nice hobby shops where that sort of thing is supported, and there's a lot of, I guess, games in the store?
He lives next to a nicer one than I do, but
Okay.
Yeah, I live really close to that actually. That's like 5 minutes from my house.
I should have visited you when I was there today, man.
Yeah, totally. You should
just showed up at your
come
house.
here. Yeah, you should have come here, and you could have played here.
Bring my webcam and a laptop.
Yeah, there you go.
The game store that I'm next to it's a little like nerd cavey, so everything's like a little covered in dust and like the carpets are really worn down. But the people that are there are like very consistent, so I can go there any Wednesday and know that I have a game.
That's cool.
That's always good.
So it's like more so than the store itself is like all the people, because we consistently have like probably a dozen to 20 people playing various minis games on Wednesday nights.
Okay.
and we also have like one of the most competitive Infinity scenes, like in the
Is that
country.
Marvel?
Oh no, Infinity like sci-fi. So it's a bunch of little duders. That's bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
be right back.
yeah,
Of course, now that I'm back,
yeah.
I see how it is.
But yeah, Infinity is like a like sci-fi, very anime inspired sort of miniatures game.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still like a war game, mostly.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, until like December of last year, was out of RPGs completely until I started getting back into it. So I was like 100% minis games or war games, whatever there's a lot of names for it.
Mm-hmm.
So like within arm's reach right now, I have 1, 2, 3 different minis games. Oh, 4 different minis games worth of minis, or that I could use for different games. So got some Warhammer minis, got some Infinity, got some Malifaux. But this is also where I like assemble stuff and theoretically paint stuff once I actually do that.
I've always wanted to try Warhammer, but I'm a good hour away from the nearest scene, so
Yeah.
tough.
Where are you?
I'm in Galveston, so the
Okay.
nearest thing would be up in Houston, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's some good stuff in Texas, but saying that doesn't really mean anything because Texas is so huge. It's like you could have like an amazing scene in one place and then desert for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles.
It just seems like be right up my alley. I like a lot of strategy kind of tactical games, solo
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I've been trying to get like my role playing out with this stuff because that gets my tactical itch. And
Okay.
then, this gets the more creative, like just building a character sort of itch,
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised there's nothing in Galveston. How big is Galveston?
40, 50,000 probably.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, well, that's a permanent population. I mean, tourist season, but the tourists aren't there to play tabletop games. They're there for the beach and other things.
It's probably
Yeah.
true.
In the busy months. Yeah. The biggest thing we have is a little store that mainly does Magic, which I've never been into card games like that.
No. No, I mean, I've done the Magic thing, but it's just so much to keep up with. It's impossible for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was in Houston like earlier this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the big chain. There's Bedrock City Comics. They have a lot of locations around the city.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife's cousin lives in Sugarland.
Okay. Yeah.
So we went to visit her, and yeah, we went to a couple game stores just because I like to go to game stores whenever I'm anywhere.
Mhm.
Throw a couple bucks to the local game stores and keep them open,
Yeah, I'll do that with comics. It's so much
Oh,
cheaper
yeah.
to not buy. I'd like to get through Amazon, right? But I'll go
Right.
in and pick up some trade paperbacks.
Yeah.
To support.
Yeah, my local game store did a thing where if you played a Games Workshop game, it was like 2 weekends ago, they would give you a 20% off coupon on Games Workshop products. So that was nice. I got in a game, and then I got to buy some stuff that I probably didn't need. I will not show you my closet full of miscellaneous game stuff that's staring at me, guilting me right now.
I can show you my comics. Let's see. It's a little out of control.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I just moved to a new apartment, so I'm a little cramped in this room.
Nah, yeah.
All right. Well, you all gonna make your way down to the Seesaw Alley.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right, so you get down there, and you're probably down there now about 10, 11 o'clock. Seems to be pretty deserted for the moment. There's like a couple of crates along one wall. Bag of just smelly trash. But yeah, it's an alley between two of the major kind of thoroughfares there. So it's open at both ends. You do see kind of maybe 15 feet up off the ground, you see like a barred window. But yeah, not much else.
Is there much light around here? Or is it like pitch black?
It's moonlight only at this point, so dim. I would say dim light.
Is there any way we could get up on the roof? Roofs.
Make an investigation check.
Love it. Cool.
The worlds are not with you guys very much tonight. You might be able to like try to climb, but you don't find any ready-made spot for it. So you can try to climb, but it's going to be a difficult check because you didn't find a very good spot.
Yeah, my athletics is not high, so I'm not going to do that. Can we just, canvass the area besides the alley, maybe look at some of the area around there, see if there's anything dangerous besides just in the alley?
Yeah. So you're going to doing that now?
Yeah, is there anything else you guys think we should do?
Cole would say as we walk into the dark alley, y'all think I should light a torch here? It's pretty dark for me, at least.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't personally need it, but I know you do, so feel free.
All right. And he'll pull out a torch and it just ignites. And
all right. Let's canvass like the immediate area, maybe like a couple blocks.
Okay. Yeah, so this is not a great area. There's a few people kind of living in just like the equivalent of small kind of tents along the road. But it's pretty deserted. Not a lot of people around at the moment. It's the middle of the night, so a lot of people are, probably asleep.
Looks like we have a little bit of time to kill, huh?
How much time do we have again?
You've got probably about an hour.
so, Sapaklu, you know much about this area?
Of course I do. Maybe. I know it's the type of place I don't like hanging out. But it's as a bounty hunter, you get to know some of these seedier places because this is where people run when they don't want to be found.
I suppose that's fair.
As a matter of fact, and he looks up, he says, I might have been running across these very rooftops very recently, now that I'm thinking about it.
Now, why would you go and do something like that?
Some people don't want to get caught. Sometimes they head out a window and start running across some rooftops.
You city folk are crazy.
The criminals that are crazy. I'm just trying to bring them in.
Are there any homeless on the streets?
Yes, you see some like sort of makeshift lean-tos, like kind of canvas, basically just like draped over, like a wood pallet or something leaned against the side of a building.
I'd like to go over and see if someone's awake, kind of using that shelter.
So you go you go and find a shelter, and you look in, and at first it seems like it's just kind of a bundle of blankets, but you kind of poke at it a little bit, and you see kind of an older man poke his head up, and you can see he's filthy, and just hasn't shaved in a long time, and he smells of booze. He looks up and he says, "What do you want?"
Do you want to make some coin?
How would I do that?
Just some questions, and maybe you can stay alert for a bit, stay awake, stop drinking whatever it is you're drinking in there. Maybe share some.
I was sleeping, not drinking.
Okay. You ever seen people meet in this area around midnight? Do you stay here most days?
He says, I stay here, but I'm usually either passed out somewhere or sleeping at this time of night.
So, if I give you a silver, do you think you could do a job for me?
He depends on what the job is.
Well, you see me and my two companions here. We're gonna meet someone in less than an hour. If you see anyone trying to ambush us or maybe sneak up on us, you could give some type of alarm. You don't have to endanger yourself, just maybe make a little noise to give us some warning. You think you can do that?
Make a persuasion check with advantage. That's a 14, everybody. He says, you want me to stay awake and yell if somebody walks by?
Yes.
I think I can do that.
Okay. I'll flip him a silver, and I'll say, well, hopefully he'll keep his end of the bargain, but maybe we can position ourselves so that he's behind us. Or this alley's behind us.
So where are you planning on waiting?
I can hang out in the alley if you guys want to sort of post yourself on either end, just looking like you, or hide or something. They want to talk to me, so maybe it makes sense for you two to stay out of harm's way until something goes south.
Okay.
Give that a try.
So the two of you are heading outside the alley, and Sepaklu, you're hanging out in the alley. And then where do you want homeless guy?
Well, I guess where was he posted? Where was that his little makeshift shelter?
His lean-to is maybe a block away from where the alley is.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay, so you want him to stay in his lean-to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Somebody just roll me a flat d20.
Who's been rolling good tonight?
I rolled high a few times. Let's see.
All right.
I've only rolled 2s.
All right. Not Cole. Oh no.
Okay.
I should have rolled.
And then Cole and Alden, go ahead and make me some perception checks as you're watching.
That's not one. Total 5.
$15. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? So, yeah, I think that Sepaklu, as you're standing in the alley, you see two halfling men kind of making their way in into the alley.
Ignore that. Sorry.
It's these two halfling men immediately opens fire.
Are they in a trench coat?
They were just going to ask you if they saw their lost dog, man. Jeez.
This is what I get for playing with my character sheet when I'm not. All right, continue. Sorry, halflings.
All right, so two halfling, kind of rough and tumble guys come walking into the alley from Aramis's end of the alley, and as they come walking in, they see you, and both of them kind of look at each other and grin, and both of them pull out maces. and they come walking right at you.
Hello, gentlemen. How's it going?
They say nothing and just keep walking.
How close are they?
They're about to get right up in your face.
Can I use my Fey Presence, which I will click on right now, so you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I will theoretically click on right now, so you know what it is. It just keeps expanding. So there we go.
There you are.
Ooh. Okay.
Spell save DC is 13.
Okay, so let's see what these guys have. I'm sure they're completely wise.
Probably. They're pulling maces on me, so they're very wise.
You said your DC is 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they both fail.
All right, I'm gonna charm them.
Okay. So yeah, so they what does that look like as you do that?
Okay, so there's gonna be some vines that sort of like creep along the shadows on the ground, and they're gonna sort of like lash up to their ankles, and as they do, their eyes sort of just glaze over a little bit.
So yeah, they kind of just stop and kind of look at each other again with a really confused look on their faces, and then kind of look back at you like the look on their faces. It's like they, you know how you walk into a room and then you go, you look around and go, "What did I come in here for again?" That's kind of the look that they're getting on their faces right now.
Gotcha. So I just realized this is only for one turn. So I'm very quickly going to call in Cole and Aldum.
Okay.
Hey guys, we have some issues in here because it's only 6 seconds for them to get here. So
What? How did they get past me?
Yeah, so Cole, you were kind of leaning up against the wall around the corner from the alley, and you kind of dozed off a little bit. I don't know, maybe you're used to like going to bed early and getting up early. Yeah, so you with your nat 1, they just walked right by you. All right, so let's roll initiative, and I'll say basically you're going to get what would be a surprise round on them. So
I should have selected my token.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Are you gonna open up a battle map?
no, we'll just do this. We'll just do this theater of the mind.
Okay. You don't just have an alley map just ready? Come on, Andrew. What are you doing?
So we will add. Come on. Add turn. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so Spackle's got a 14. Cole's got a 6. Still a little sleepy. And Autumn's got 17. And we're gonna have 2 thugs. We're looking for their lost dog.
With their maces?
Yes.
Yeah.
Knit.
Nice.
Knit. Okay. So Autumn, you are up first. So you hear Sepaklu yell to you, and you kind of come around the corner of the alley, and maybe we'll say the alley is about 60 feet long. So they're maybe 30 feet from you on the other side of Sepaklu.
Okay. So I can reach them with my movement this turn? I could reach the halflings?
Yeah, we'll say you can do that.
Okay. I'm gonna rush up and try to grapple one of these halflings.
Okay. Are you raging?
Sure. It's rage. So I'll rage as a bonus action, and I'll grapple.
It's midnight.
So
You're
that's-
fine.
Strength check on this.
Yeah, it would be athletics. So since you're raging, you have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, amazingly they do not meet your 24. So yeah, you grab one of them. So with him being grappled, his speed is now 0, so he can't move to a different square. But he still has like movement, so he still has the ability to attack and such.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that ends your turn.
That'll be it.
All right. So Sepaklu, you're up next.
Okay. Why do you choose 20 feet? I guess I'm just going to. Are they within? They're really close to me. They're like right on me,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty. Let's. I'm just gonna pull a dagger, and I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna move up to one of them with a dagger, and slicey dicey.
Okay.
The one that's not being grappled right now.
Okay. Gotcha.
14.
14 hits.
All right, 6 damage.
Okay. Sorry. So this guy's gonna take 6 points of damage. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. So you stab into him with your dagger, and he takes it, and is he gonna save against the charm?
Oh,
I
it
guess
was just.
not. I guess it would have said that, right?
I mean, it's just until the end of the next turn. So I imagine at the end of the surprise round, that would be the next turn, right? Yeah.
That's fine. We'll just say.
Or I stabbed him and it made him realize that I'm not a friend. Either way works for me.
Yeah. He doesn't. You don't know where his lost puppy is.
No, I should read my abilities more and do something that's not just till the end of next turn.
All right. Cool. You're up.
I jolt awake and just before I'm fully awake, start running down the alleyway towards the group. I pull out my staff and just two-handed wide strike at the one who's not being grappled.
Okay.
9.
9 does not hit. It just kind of bounces off of his. He's got like leather armor on. All right. So the one who is being grappled is going to go. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, that's this guy. Okay. So I think he is going to take a swing at you, Alden, while you're holding on to him. And so where'd my sheet go? Uh, 17.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. So you take 4 points of damage as you're raging. And he has multi-attack, so he's going to swing at you again for
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, that one misses.
Yeah. Okay. So he kind of flips the mace around and is just kind of jabbing at you, from behind him. Catches you once under the ribs, but you just kind of grimace through the pain. And the second one just doesn't seem to even really hurt. Okay. And it is your turn.
I'm gonna hit him with a hand axe because I need one hand, I guess, to keep him grappled.
Yep.
So I can't use the great sword right now.
19
so,
hits.
Extra 2 points because the rage, so 11 slashing to him.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hurt him. He's not bloodied yet, but he felt that. Spaglu. You're muted.
Of course I am. All right, another dagger strike at the other one.
Okay.
Don't think a 9's gonna hit.
It is not.
All right, and that is me.
Okay. Cool. Aramis?
Okay. Yes, I'll try to whack the same one again.
Okay.
12.
A 12 hits.
Okay. That's 4
4
to
points
him.
of damage.
And
Okay.
as I wax him, there's an explosion of fire that hits the other one beside him.
Nice. Okay.
Basically in that same continued arc of the staff swinging.
I'm just going to look this up so I remember how it works.
Technically, it's something like I should call out before rolling, but it's just you roll an attack roll and then deal extra fire damage to someone within 5 feet.
Yeah,
of
I don't
that
think.
target.
I don't think you even need to call it before you do it. Doesn't really matter. Okay.
I thought I would post the description the second time.
You have to hit the little the comment bubble.
Yeah, but it's a spell. It doesn't have that option.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, I looked it up. It's good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So the grappled thug is going to go. He's the one that just took the 3 points. I think he's going to try to bust out of the grapple now. That's obnoxious. So, Aldum, I need you to make a strength check with advantage. 22. He's pulling at trying to get free, and you got him locked in there. The other one is going to I think he's going to focus on Sepaklu and make his attack on you. So that's an 18.
I'm AC 12, so definitely
Yeah.
hits.
Yep. So 7 points of damage. Ooh. And then another 5.
Guys, I'm down again.
Okay.
You're fine.
Okay.
This whole role playing magic user who doesn't use magic thing, pretty rough.
Don't worry, Savon will. Oh no.
Okay. So, Alden, you're up again.
I think I'll just try to hit the one I'm grappling again with the hand axe.
Okay. 13. 13 hits.
Okay. So 6 slashing on that.
Okay. And he looks like he's hurting, but he can probably take a couple more hits.
Oh wait. Once per day, when I get reduced to 0, I get to reduce to 1 instead. I'm an orc.
Yes, you do get that.
There we go. Okay, I'm not down, guys.
Nice.
I'm fine. I'm a hardy type.
Racial abilities, real nice.
Always good to remember. And it is your turn now.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Well, I am pissed. So I think, let's see. So I have 2 options. I can either do that or Alden's in 10 feet of me, right?
Alden is within 10 feet of you, yes.
He's pretty strong, though. All right, sorry, Alden. All right, I'm gonna cast Arms of Hadar, and getting like so hurt. Oh wait, is Cole also within 10 feet of me?
Probably, yeah.
Yes,
Okay, never
I'm
mind.
melee with those guys.
Yep.
All right, I'm not gonna do that then because I don't want to take down Cole. All right, I'm gonna.
I would probably survive unless you rolled max, but still.
Okay, I can Eldritch Blast one of these guys, right?
It would be a disadvantage.
That's fine. I'm pretty good at doing this.
Okay.
All right, so Supaklu, having just been sort of like beat to an inch of his life, screams, and he releases a pulse of energy directly at the one that just hit him. Oh, just kidding.
Unfortunately,
and it goes blind.
It streaks just over his shoulder. As your rage just causes you to fire off by just a bit.
It happens.
All right, Cole, you're up.
Okay. Is Aldum looking very hurt there?
So it kind of depends. Did I heal from the the fighting pit earlier? Or am I still carrying that damage around?
Yeah, they wouldn't have, unless you specifically asked for it, and because you didn't go down, they wouldn't have done any healing on you.
But would we have short rested?
If we had an hour after we arrived at the alley.
Oh yeah, we were just hanging out. We definitely would have short rested. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we could say you did that.
Okay.
If you want to
I guess I'll
roll a
roll.
hit die.
Yeah.
Everything's great.
So I'm at I'm up, and I'm also raging right now. So I'm doing pretty good.
Well, it wouldn't help you against this.
Oh,
Oh man. Everyone's just doing abilities that are going to kill each other.
That grin on Aramis's face is kind of frightening.
what I should have done
Let me
is
look at
grapple
something
one
else.
with each hand.
There you go.
That would have been good.
No, I'm just gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Same guy. Or not?
6. You're trying to find. You're not real familiar with I guess their type of leather armor or something, because you're having a hard time finding the soft spot around the armor. All right, so the one that Alden is grappling is still unable to get free, so he's gonna take 2 more whacks at Alden. $18, but it's only 1 point of damage because you're raging.
Okay.
And 1 more point of damage.
Okay.
So he's still kind of awkwardly trying to swing at you, but not doing too much. The other one is going to see that this guy is, kind of bear hugged by you, and he's also going to take 2 swings at you. For a 7 and a 7.
Yes.
So they're just whacking at you and can't chop that tree down.
Nice.
All right. So Alden, you're up again.
Can I move with him while he's grappled? I just use half my movement.
Yeah, you can drag him at half speed. You will get an opportunity attack from the other one.
Oh, I see.
Murder him.
Yeah, I'll just hit him. I'll hit him with the hand axe again.
Okay. The one you're grappling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
9
another-
doesn't do it.
And it won't do it?
No.
Okay. Because I'd like to, if it does get there, try to make him unconscious rather than kill him outright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 9 didn't hit though.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
All right, Spaklu.
All right. So does one of them look rougher than the other one? The one that's being grappled, probably.
Yeah, he's definitely rougher.
All right, and will I do? And I won't do an attack of opportunity if I stab at him, right? Because everyone's sort of in a brawl right here.
Right. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna attack with my dagger. Oh God. I don't think anything's gonna hit.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just picturing you're all kind of in this scrum and swinging out at each other and hardly even hitting each other. It's just kind of an ugly mess.
Seeing this is going crazy and they're attacking more than we are, Cole will take a step back, not actually enough to provoke, but he'll clench his fist as flame comes out and he'll cast Flaming Hands. Not hitting Supaklu, but I guess hitting Aldum.
Oh
Since he's grappling.
That's okay.
At least we have a cleric who
You're a
can
big
heal
boy.
us.
He'll be fine.
That's bludgeoning damage, right? Flaming hand.
Can you drop the spell card on that?
Yeah.
Wow. It's a very descriptive somatic component.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would be a dexterity save.
Against what?
Half damage.
I don't know. What's the DC?
13.
You got this, Aldum. Yeah, easy peasy.
Nice.
I see you trying to immolate me and roll out of the way.
Just look at him like, Watch out!
So Dex, and he does not make it. So go ahead and roll the damage.
It's 13.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it. I thought that was the DC, but okay. So Alden, you take, I guess it would be 3.
6, because I don't think he resists fire
Yeah.
damage.
That'll just be
Oh.
6.
Yeah, okay. So you take 6, and the grapple guy takes 13, and you feel him just go lax in your arm.
Got him.
He's fried to a crisp.
What about other thug?
Oh, that's right. He needs to make the save too. 16.
All right.
All right, so he takes 6. Okay. He's still, I mean, he's hurt, but he looks like he can take a couple more hits. All right, so dead guy is not going to take a turn. At this point, I'm just going to roll a d3 to see who he attacks, because I don't even know. Okay, so this is going at Alden. 12?
I got a 15 AC.
Okay. Yeah. So I imagine you're like holding up the dead one and like blocking the strikes with them.
Nice.
Okay. And Sepaklu.
Cool.
There you go. All right, let's do some dagger stabbing. Yes.
17 will certainly hit. That's
All right,
4 points.
that is me.
Okay. And Cole.
Cole kind of takes his hand, like, clenches it against his chest, kind of in his robes, and just with his other hand swings the staff one-handed at the guy.
Okay. That hits.
6 bludgeoning.
Whew. Wow. All right. Yeah. Now he's starting to look pretty rough. And I think at this point he's going to realize that the magic user's a bit of a problem, and he's going to come after you.
Only one of the magic users is a bit of a problem.
Yeah, this guy is a tank.
Uh,
He's a big problem. You should attack him.
so
Oh, no.
he crits Cole for 9 points of damage.
Oh god.
That doesn't take you down, does it?
No.
Okay, he's going to swing again for another 4 points of damage.
That will take me down.
Yeah. Okay. And Alden.
I'm gonna try to finish him with the great sword.
Yes.
So you
I
drop the dead body and pull out the massive sword. Go for it.
All right.
Yeah. That'll be 14
yeah,
slashing.
Oh yeah, you totally. Are you trying to kill him or incapacitate?
Yeah, I'll try to incapacitate.
Okay, so you swing, and at the last second, with a little twist, you flip it around to the
Flat.
thank you, the flat of the blade, and just whack, catch him right across the face with it, and he goes down.
Can we stabilize Cole?
Yeah, so what I like to do in these cases is stay in initiative until we resolve that.
Okay.
So, Sepaklu, you're up.
So do I have to do like a medicine check?
Yeah, you can make a medicine check to try to stabilize him.
Can I accidentally kill him if I don't do my medicine right?
No. Yeah, so you get down there and you're like trying to stop the bleeding and he's still not looking too good. So go ahead and make a death saving throw, Cole.
You got this.
That's a success.
Okay.
All of them.
Yeah, I'll try to
Are you good at
stabilize. No.
Don't use the great sword.
He kind of reaches toward Cole and then realizes he has the great sword in his hand. Oh, wait a second. Sets that aside.
See, it's his arm that's bleeding. If we take that part off, he'll be fine.
Sepakli, you want to try again?
Yeah, I'm just making sure I don't have anything that's actually useful here. Nope. I do not. Alright. Let's do some medicine. A
10 is
10.
what you needed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's now stable, and but he's still unconscious.
Stable's good. It's better than 2 failed death saves like I was.
Yeah.
All right, let's grab Cole. Let's grab this halfling and let's get out of here.
I'll tie up the halfling, and then I'll pick up Cole because he's probably heavier. And I'll gesture. Go ahead.
I guess I'll grab the halfling. Where are we gonna go with these 2 people that we're gonna be carrying?
I don't know. Do you know a quiet place near here where we can question him and we can sleep it off?
Absolutely, I do.
roll me an intelligence check just for giggles.
Intelligence? Oh, it's not good.
It's a save.
Yeah, this place
Oh,
is.
that's a save. I mean, it's a save.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this part of town, you try to stay out of here unless you're looking for someone. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, nothing comes immediately to mind.
I lied. I don't know anywhere, actually.
Maybe we should just call a guard.
And then do what?
Well,
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Try to attack you. Aren't
That's
you friendly with the guards?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not unfriendly with the guards. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. We're in the right here, right? We didn't do anything wrong.
No. Well, before we do that, can I check the one who's burned up? Check his pockets. Does he have anything? It's not too crispy.
So go ahead and make an investigation check. Doesn't have a whole lot on him, but you do find about 5 gold pieces in a pouch on his belt.
Okay. And a pouch or in a pouch?
In a pouch.
Okay.
All right, let's find a guard, I guess. I mean, we don't really know a safe place around here, so talking to them is probably the safest thing we got. Unless we want to try to carry 2 bodies across town.
I think that's the best course here.
Okay. So you go walking out of the alley, and the drunk guy sees you walking out with carrying 2 people, and hey, I watched for you. I didn't see anybody.
Should he have seen somebody? I guess looking at the positioning.
I mean,
Oh.
they came in from the opposite end of the alley from where
Okay.
he was.
Okay, well, nice try, anyways.
You had told him you were going to give him another silver afterwards, right? Or did you not
No,
say that?
no,
No?
I think
Okay.
just the one.
It was just
Yeah.
the one. Okay. All right. Well, he's trying to get a little more out of you. He's like,
Oh,
I watched like you wanted.
I'm not in the mood. I'll just ignore him and keep on going.
Okay, yeah, I think he's not gonna press the point too terribly much. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm a little sunburned.
It's a nice tan.
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't take you too terribly long to find a city guard member, and yeah, he sees you all coming. What happened here?
We got attacked. Our friend went down. We brought the other one with us.
Attacked, you say? What?
Yeah, two thugs. Two thugs in the alley or back there.
He kind of looks around the three of you. What the hell were the three of you doing in an alley in the middle of the night?
Someone told us to meet us there. Meet them there.
And you fell for that. If somebody asked you to jump off a bridge, would you do that too?
Tonight, maybe. But our friend's in a little bit of a bad way. If you want to tell us somewhere we can be safe for a bit while he recovers, and you can have the halfling for questioning if you want him.
Right. He guides you to there's like a small, basically it's just like a little gazebo where the guard sits sometime to kind of watch the street and just get off their feet for a minute. And he kind of grabs the guy off of Aldem's shoulder and kind of gazebo, nice. Yeah, so he kind of roughly puts the halfling down on a bench there. He says, "You all can sit here for a minute if you like."
All right. Does that enough time for Cole to conscious again?
I mean, how long do you wait? I mean, it's not going to be a few minutes.
Do you know of a safe place, inn or something here that's relatively safe? Relatively close?
He says, in this part of town, your best bet is to head down that way, about 5 blocks. There's an inn down there you could get to.
All right.
Do you have a healing potion on you? Something we can buy from you? If you're willing to part with it.
Make a persuasion check. He says, usually we're supposed to save these for ourselves, but yeah, I suppose if you've got 25 gold on you, I can sell this to you.
Not quite that much. But, Thanks, anyways.
He'll sleep it off, and I'll pat Cole on the head.
My life isn't worth 25 gold, apparently.
You're stable. Technically, after a night's rest, you're going to be at full health.
I'd have to hawk the great sword to afford that.
Yeah, usually a potion of healing is 50 gold. He was kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we should have grabbed. Actually, all right. Let's head. Oh wait. Do you want the halfling, or should we take him?
I can keep him here for questioning.
All right. If you don't want the hassle, we'll take him. Otherwise, have a nice night.
Will you notify us if he says anything?
He says, "Where can I find you?"
At that inn you just told us about.
You're going there for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can check in the morning.
Great. All right. Let's go. I was gonna say gents, but let's go all them.
I'm pretty sure Cole's gonna go along with you. He's probably not gonna argue much.
Turns over in his sleep.
All right, let's make our way to the inn.
All right, so yeah, so I was thinking about this, Apoklu. You probably have an apartment in the city somewhere, I would think.
That's true. Someplace relatively cheap, but definitely not seedy.
Yeah, it's probably not super close to where you are now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys don't always have to get rooms for the night.
How far would it be to my apartment, you think?
It's probably, I imagine it's like 30-40 minutes to walk to there.
And we'll get out of the seedier parts of town pretty quickly, or?
Yeah. I mean, probably no one's going to bother you with, a body, an apparent body slung over your shoulder, and a great big, a guy with a great big sword on his back next to you.
Yeah. We did just tell this guard that we're going to be at the inn. And I think maybe after such a long night of almost getting murdered, it's probably better to just take the quick 5-minute walk to this inn rather than trek all the way back to my apartment.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So you're gonna get a room for the night. We'll say it's 5 silver.
All right. I got this. Oh.
He's got the money now.
It's good.
Oh, that's true. You got this. You did your pit thing. All you.
All right.
Okay. And so it's about Cole is unconscious for about 3 hours before he wakes up. Yeah. So what would that? How would that go down?
You put him on a bed, and then we both go to bed.
Yeah, I'm probably asleep. So he's pretty disorienting. He's in the dark in a strange place.
Okay, Cole is pretty much fine when he wakes up. Kind of shoots up and looks around, panicked, but realizing he's in a bed and the other two are asleep near him. It's like, okay. Kind of flops back down and probably doesn't sleep the rest of the night. At least not very well.
It's a point of exhaustion.
I mean, I got a good 3 hours. That's a healthy college student life.
Oh, that's true.
I would know.
Well, you have to have at least a hit point at the start of a long rest to gain the benefits from it. But we'll say, I mean, it's fine to say for flavor that you didn't sleep, but we'll say you can still long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. So the morning comes, and you all wake up.
Probably let Cole sleep in a little bit.
Probably wise.
Actually, and I'll probably also sleep in a little bit, to be completely honest, considering I almost died again.
Yeah.
Seems like a pattern here.
What is that ability called where you bounce back with 1 HP? That's pretty
That
good.
is called
Relentless endurance.
relentless endurance.
Is it only half orcs that can do that?
Yeah.
Half orcs and full orcs, I think.
I'll probably go downstairs and just get some breakfast.
Okay.
Mhm.
The rest of you journeying all done?
Yeah, I mean, if he's going down, I don't know if he's going down like as we're still sleeping in from our, massive wounds or whatever, or for whatever timing lines up, we all go down to dinner or breakfast.
Yeah.
All right, let's all go down to breakfast.
All right. So you head down, and yeah, you can get some breakfast. It's thrown in with the cost of the room. Yeah. What would you be discussing over breakfast?
So, Aldum, sorry about that last night. Just, I don't know, just got real angry and got desperate. That just happened.
That's okay. Little bit of a warning next time would be appreciated.
Sure.
How are you feeling?
Can't remember the last time I got knocked out that hard. Wrestled with the brothers every once in a while, but that didn't quite go that far.
I'd be concerned if it did.
Well, for being half-sized, they packed a punch. It was pretty tough.
Yeah, they got some lucky hits in for sure. So what are our next steps?
Any idea who they were, Supaku?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't think I've pissed anyone off like that, but I mean, now I'm wondering if they're just thugs, but then why would they pick me? Why don't they just mug some other random person in the street? So there must be some reason they came after me. Guess we should. Do we wait for the guard to come back, or do you think we should try and track him down?
Oh yeah, that reminds me of what happened after, went down.
We let's see. Aldum knocked one of them out. We carried you to a gazebo and met with a guard, and he took the halfling, and we took you, and threw you on a bed and went to sleep.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.
I mean, we couldn't just leave you behind. Country boy like you wouldn't last a second.
Well, that last part's true.
Would I know where the local guard post or whatever is around here? So we're not just waiting around for him to come.
Yeah, it would make sense that you would know where to find that. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, he'll come in as you're leaving. He just walks up. Good morning.
Morning.
You three made it through the night okay?
Good as new.
He kind of looks over at Cole.
Just about. Probably has a nice bruise coming in.
Yeah.
I guess.
I
don't know where the mace would have hit him.
However you want to flavor it is fine.
I'll say the head.
Yeah.
Because that crit. Yeah. He kind of lifts up his hat a little bit and shows the beautiful black and purple design on his bald head and covers it up.
Yeah. He goes, wow. Yeah, that looked like it hurt.
Yep.
He says, well, we questioned that guy when he woke up. Seems that I think he's just a local thug looking to make a little cash off of some poor gullible people in the city.
So did they send the letter? Or did they just find us in the alley?
Yeah.
He says, what letter? What are you talking about?
Gosh darn it.
Uh,
I'll pull it out and show it to him.
Yeah. Okay. I guess the guy would have probably mentioned that. Yeah, he says, yeah, it seems like that's just a ruse they use to lure people to the alley. Seems like they just approach people at random and slip them a note to try to get them to a vulnerable spot.
The note didn't say my name, did it?
It did not. No.
Oh crap, guys! I think we fell for something.
and I'm just lacking this city life less and less.
Well, maybe we stay out of this neighborhood from now on.
The guard kind of nods. He's probably a good idea, especially in the middle of the night.
All right, thank you, sir.
He just kind of nods and heads out.
I can't believe we fell for that.
What did the messenger look like? I don't seem to recall.
It's a little kid.
Yeah, young kid.
I don't think we can exactly seek vengeance on them.
Yeah, they probably just grabbed a kid and gave him copper or something to drop off a letter.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Let's eat our breakfast and get out of here. Oh, wait, we already ate our breakfast. Let's get out of here.
There's always second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, so where to next?
Somewhere not here. Do we have any leads? Where are we? Let's see. We aren't going to meet with What's-His-Face until later tonight, right?
Yep.
Did the fighting. What else do we have to do, gents?
Well, I mean, now I'm low on cash again, but it's good. Guess we could take a look around again. Let's take a walk.
All right, maybe we could see if there's any other random work that we could do, or at least scout it out now, and then maybe we could do it on another day. Keep our ears to the ground, see what we find.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you're just taking a stroll through the city?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could go check out some of the bounty boards or something like that I would know about and see if there's anything interesting there that might get us a little extra cash.
Okay. All right. So you are making your way down the street, and as you get to the kind of nicer areas of town, you're passing by various vendors, fruit vendors, and cabbage vendors and whatnot. And you walk by this one particular stand. There's not a whole lot to it. There's but you see an older woman wrapped in a white shawl. Looks kind of glassy-eyed, and as you go by across the kind of the top of this booth is written Madame Malfrey's Fortunes, and as you're walking by, she kind of reaches out and tell your fortunes for silver.
Ooh. That sounds kind of fun.
I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead.
All right. No, step up to it and extend a silver.
She kind of reaches out this very gnarled looking hand and these kind of long black fingernails, and kind of takes it from you. And she she kind of puts it away, and then grabs your hand with both of hers and kind of holds it up to her face, and she's like inspecting it very closely. Yes, you I can see are searching for answers, young man. Yes?
I guess so, yeah.
He, she her eyes kind of roll up inside her head for a minute, and she just kind of stands there very vacant. Like she's just standing there holding your hand in both of hers, suddenly not moving anymore.
Do you take my other hand and kind of wave it in front of her eyes?
There's no reaction.
Ma'am, you all right?
She kind of starts and kind of looks wildly around for a second. And she looks at you, and she suddenly has a much clearer expression on her face. Like she knows, like you've felt like she was not really sure what she was talking about before, but there's this moment of clarity in her eyes, and she looks at you and she says, "You must find the island of fire. There you will find the answers that you seek." And then she drops her hand and sits back down.
Wait, Island of Fire. What's that? Is that like an actual island, or?
She has no response.
All right. Well, thank you. I guess. You have a good day, ma'am, and take care of those fingernails.
Hold on a second. Does that fire? I mean, she's never seen you cast anything fiery. How could she guess the fire island thing?
Well, Cole kind of points up to the sign. Fortune teller, I guess.
Huh. All right, and I'll flip her a silver. Me next.
The silver kind of bounces off of her shoulder, and she kind of looks around for a second, like she's not sure where that came from, and then she slowly leans down and picks it up and puts it away. Comes up and she puts one hand on either side of your neck, and she's not like squeezing, but she's just she's got her hands there, and she's looking like at the spot where you have the scar. And she is just staring very intensely at it for a moment, and she says, "You have a great choice ahead of you. There's a long path that you will need to find the way down, and then it will come to a fork, and you must make a very difficult decision." And then again, her hands just fall away from you, and she sits back down.
Did her eyes roll back in her head like they did for Cole?
Nope.
I'll sort of huff a little bit and get up. All right, I guess. Aldum, you want to try it out?
I will shyly pass her a silver. I'm a little scared of this old woman.
She kind of holds her hip as she gets up one more time, and takes the silver piece from you, puts it away, and for you, she doesn't grab you. She just kind of crosses her arms in front of her, and just looks very slowly and carefully up and down you, just studying you very intently, before she says, "You have already made a very difficult choice. Now others are paying for the choice that you have made. Your burden is to determine what to do about that payment." And then she sits down.
I'll nod knowingly. I'll take a step back.
And if you look around, you'll notice that Cole hasn't been paying attention to either of your fortunes, or he's just kind of been looking at his hand. Kind of lost in thought.
And start walking away. I mean, I feel like it seemed like Cole's was oddly specific. Mine, maybe not so much.
Yeah, as we're, I guess, walking away, Alden just looks kind of moody. It's kind of, his fortune kind of ruined his day. He's brooding.
All right,
So,
let's
either
find
of you,
something.
either of y'all heard anything about a island of fire? He looks up and notices he's alone and sees you both walking that way.
We're
Wait
like
up!
halfway down the block. You catch up with them and then ask that?
Yeah. So either of you heard of an island of fire?
Can't say I have.
Doesn't ring a bell for either of you.
No, it seemed like she, like I said, it's oddly specific for yours. There's no way, like, with, oh man, with mine, she could just read me, or just it's pretty generic, I mean, but with yours, very specific. I guess she might have some power.
I mean, I guess you could say she started kind of generic on me, but nah, that she knows something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can add this to the list of things to look into. Your island of fire. I'm sure someone knows about it.
I guess I missed it, but did she say that for you to go there? What did she say about the island of fire?
So she initially said, you're on a journey for answers. And I said, well, kinda. Yeah. And then she stood up and her eyes rolled back, and after a while she snapped back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. And said, you must find the island of fire. There you will find the answers that you seek. And then she sat down and refused to answer any more questions. Which is how fortune tellers go. I know this, Cole doesn't. That's all right.
So yeah, let's keep this in mind as we're talking to people, and maybe we can find someone that does know about it.
If it was a scam, it seems like she would have tried to ask for more coin rather than refuse to answer about the island of fire. This may be real.
Unless she's trying to keep us coming back.
Maybe.
I don't think so. It's not normal. What happened back there? But then again, I don't know how folks act around here. Apparently, kids lure people into alleys while short men beat them up.
Friday night adventure.
All right. So you are looking for a bounty board with like jobs that you might be able to work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I think that's a place that I would know where work might be, but also just when we have a day to kill, so keeping our ear to the ground and trying to see if there's anything that comes up or anything in the usual places that I might look.
Okay. I don't really have anything prepared around that. Let me think for a minute.
Can't let us see behind the curtain like that. What are you doing? What do you mean you don't have bounties prepared for us? Come on.
What do you mean this isn't already completed? Didn't our scriptwriter plan for this?
What do you mean it's only 10 o'clock and we're stretching?
So actually, there was one more thing that I meant to do while you were sleeping last night. So we're going to do a little flashback.
Ooh.
This will cover some of the last few minutes here. So we're flashing back now to the three of you are in your room in the inn, and it's the middle of the night. You're all asleep, and Sapaklu, you hear a loud knock at the door.
I'll sort of startle up.
Yeah, you startle awake. Neither of the other two react.
I'll sort of take out my crossbow, sort of aim it at the door, and walk my way over there and open the door slowly.
Okay.
With the crossbow pointing outwards.
You open the door, and the room fills with this bluish white light. The entire doorway is just filled with this light, and it's like this spiral, just standing, just in place, spinning and glowing, and it's like out of character. It's like the Stargate movies where the Stargate has the bubble in it. It's kind of like that.
I don't know how to react to this at all. I've never seen anything like this. I'm just gonna sort of stand aghast, I guess.
Okay. You stand staring at it for a moment, and then whoosh, it disappears.
I'll look out the hallway and look both ways and did it nothing?
No.
Sort of turn back to the room. Do I see anything in the room?
Just the other two sleeping peacefully.
Huh. Alright, I'm gonna walk around this floor of the inn and just, I guess, sort of make sure there's nothing here that I'm missing. So just sort of patrol, see if there's anything here with my crossbow out.
Yeah, you walk around a little bit. Everything seems quiet.
Huh.
Yeah, nobody's up.
Alright, I'll make my way back into the room. And I'll just have my mace and my crossbow next to me as I try to lay back down.
Okay.
And just sort of wonder if that was just me being asleep, or if it was something that was real. Was that partially a dream? And just sort of lay there. I probably won't get back to sleep for a good hour or so.
Mm. Okay. You eventually fall back asleep. Nothing else happens. Is this something that you would mention to the others at some point the next day then?
No, not yet. Because I'm not sure if it was just a dream, really, or anything. So I don't think I would mention it at all.
Okay. All right. So I think we should wrap it here for the night then, and we can pick up next week. Well, it would be in 2 weeks, I guess, with what you guys find as you walk around town, and we can see what Darillium gets up, or Sivan gets up to for the day as well.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Right.
Just so I remember the meeting with our contact Bernie. That was in game. That's later that night, or is it the next day?
Yes.
Later that night.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this
Bedtime.
was fun, guys.
Yeah,
We got
things
some,
are getting rolling.
yeah, we got some juicy tidbits,
Yeah.
things to think about,
Yes.
and you got some good fighting in. So you each got 66 points of XP from that fight with the thugs. So I will update your character sheets, and Autumn, I'll have to figure out what I want to do about XP for your pit fighting. I'll probably give you something for that, which
Okay.
means yeah, you can go ahead and work on leveling up.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, the others will be pretty close behind you.
Sounds good.
Fighting overpowered.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tank a little more.
I want to get you guys out of level 1 at some point.
Yeah.
That'd be
After
cool.
next session, you'll give us 33 more, so we'll be at 299, and then half an XP, and then a quarter XP. You'll just be level 1 for a year now.
It'll be a very interesting campaign where every time someone almost dies.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Well, thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you
running.
for a great game. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, so out of character, Tony, the I'm lowering the GM screen again, but I had a really cool idea about the pit fighting thing, but I didn't have it until like 3 hours before the session. And I was like, I really want to flesh this out and make it cool. So I was like, I'll just do something real simple and then let it lead to something cooler down the road. So
Like,
hopefully
for
that'll be
instance, a
something.
group thing that we're going to do in 2 nights,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I think
Sounds
that's
good.
going to be fun.
All right. Can't wait.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Same to you.
See ya.
Bye.